I've been planning a murder for 4 years. I know I would get away with it too. Throw away obviously. Basically, for the past 4 years I have been planning a murder. I've thought about every way to get away from it, hiding evidence, places to evade capture, etc. Thing is, I'm not a murderer. I could never do these things, though I think about it a lot. I have 3 notebooks full of just planning, materials, places to hide, where to put a body, how to melt a body in acid. I would want to see it happen. I want to convince someone else to do it and I watch. I love gruesome pictures of videos of people killing things, but I get scared when I hold a knife in my hands. I want to watch as someone's last moments are torn away from them because I chose to. I want to watch someone beg for mercy as they are slowly cut up, before finally getting killed, melted in acid, and poured into the dirt with no evidence of their body ever being here. I want someone's last sight be my eyes, my face, and their own blood. I want them to suffer. I don't even know who my victim would be. I guess I'm waiting to find my soulmate. Let's all hope I never find my soulmate. TLDR, I've been planning a murder for 4 years, and at this point, I'm 100% sure I would get away with it. Problem? I'm too scared to do it myself. In either the 2nd or 3rd grade I tried to kill a classmate. I'm 18 now and it was a while ago so it's hard to remember everything, but I always thought that she was super annoying, getting me in trouble and always being against me, even though we were kind of friends. We had these cups that would hang above a tap and everyone had their own, and I had just gotten bags of rat poison. These bags weren't too big but not super small either. I opened and poured 3 bags of this in her mug. We were kids so I'm not sure, but I think it would be lethal. But what saved her was that she was about to drink it but then poured it out to get new water. She looked at the crystals and was very confused but just walked away. I still see her sometimes today, but the thing is, I don't feel like I regret it or similar things. The feeling of killing someone doesn't bother me. The fact that it doesn't bother me has started to become weird and kind of disturbing to me. Which is confusing. I always wish I was like my friends or family, and I hate myself a lot. I sliced my classmate's palm with a kitchen knife back in elementary. I was grade 4 at the time and we had home economics class. All of us were required to bring a knife and a few vegetables to cut and dice or whatever. My mom made me bring a ceramic knife because it said that it couldn't cut skin, and I believed it and went to school boasting about my knife. So one of my classmates had doubts about it and went into a heated discussion that I could slide the knife over his palm and it wouldn't leave a scar. At that point I knew it could cut skin because what can't? And it could cut vegetables, why couldn't it cut skin? We made a bet, but I didn't want to damage my pride, so I got his palm, and put my weight on it and slowly cut his palm. I could already see the blood but I didn't stop until the scar was across his whole palm. He didn't get to do the home economics activity and lost a performance grade because he couldn't slice the vegetables due to his still bleeding palm. I tried to kill my sister's best friend when I was younger. When I was 7 years old, my sister, who is a year and a half older than me, had a best friend. I felt so much hatred towards her. I hated her so much. Every time she would come to hang at our place I would feel like going crazy. So one day I decided that the day has come to get rid of her. A few days later my sister told me that she and her best friend were going to have a sleepover at our home. And I decided that that was the perfect opportunity to kill her. I took a pot from the kitchen and I mixed their bleach and many more detergents and chemicals. I took a small water gun and filled it with the bleach mix. Basically my plan was to wait until they fall asleep and I would make my sister's best friend drink the mix while she's sleeping. That way she would die in her sleep and no one would know why. So I hid the pot and sent the detergents back in their place, so I wouldn't leave any traces. And then I waited for them to fall asleep. Of course, since they were having a sleepover, they were staying up really late, and me being only a child, I fell asleep while waiting for them. So I woke up the next morning and realized that I fell asleep. I was so mad that that perfect opportunity to kill her went to waste. But now every time I remember, I thank God that I fell asleep. Just to clear things up, I was never a psychopathic child, it's just this stupid idea that I had. I was always very mentally stable and still am to this day.